Hi guys, I hope you're all well. It's currently Sunday the 24th of November 2019 and welcome to week 202 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I maintained my weight yet again at 162.7 kilograms, which is 358.7 pounds or 25 stone 8.7 pounds, and of course my body mass index remained at 47.5. I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which we can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,534 compared to last week at 2,768. So I'm back within my allowance this week, which is obviously great news. My fluid consumption has also increased this past week to 3,693 millilitres, well above that 3,000 millilitres that I like to achieve on a daily basis. So another good result there. I'm happy with that. If we now move on to my step count, which we can also see in the graph above, the average of this was 9,107 compared to the previous week at 6,186. So I've got back above the 9,000 step mark average, which is great. And so therefore I've achieved all three of my stats, what I said I wanted to do in last week's video. But I did also mention in last week's video that I was going to give you an insight into the foods that I'm having on a daily basis. So without further ado, here's what I've eaten this past week. Yeah, so I had a request to show what I have to eat during the week. Well, where best to start? We're on a Saturday. Well, straight after my weigh-in, I go and do my weekly shopping, and Saturday afternoon I basically do pretty much 90% of all of my food preparation for the week ahead. So I'm extremely boring, but I eat the same type of food day in, day out, but it saves me a lot of time after work because the last thing I want to do is prepare a meal once I've got back from work. So I'm about to do my preparation for the week ahead. So I'm going to be making 7 tuna salads, and I'm preparing my evening meal vegetables, and I'll do my chicken tomorrow to have with my evening meals. So what do I have? I've got boiled eggs, I've got pickled onions, cucumber, peppers, salad cream, light salad cream, 2 kilograms of carrots, tuna, cottage cheese, coleslaw, again both light, not high fat, a Yorkshire white cabbage, tomatoes, broccoli, of course the chicken, which I'll cook tomorrow on Sunday the 17th of November. Yeah, so this is pretty much all of my ingredients, what I'm going to be putting into my salads and my evening meals. There'll be a few tweaks maybe throughout the week, but you get the general gist, and I am extremely boring, and I've already told you that, but it saves a hell of a lot of time. Okay, so the first part of my preparation is done. So I've got my 7 salads, well, not fully finished yet, but so far I've prepared the cucumber, carrots, peppers, tomatoes, and of course the boiled eggs. I've also chopped all of my Yorkshire white cabbage, some carrots and some broccoli, and it's all on the way, about to boil away. So now I'm just going to finish off the rest of my salads. Okay, so this is my salads now done for the next week. I finished it off with the tin of tuna, some pickled onions, some light, low-fat coleslaw, low-fat cottage cheese, and of course some low-fat or light salad cream. So that is my salads. So now I've finished my cabbage, broccoli and carrots. So this is going to last me a week, and it stays nice and fresh in the fridge for that time period. The same with all of my salads. And that's one of the reasons why I don't put lettuce into my salads, is because that does get a bit soggy the longer you leave it. So I always pick vegetables and fruit which I know will last for the whole week. So I can do all my prep at the beginning of the week and not have to worry about it for the rest of the week. Okay, what do I have to drink during the week? Well, on a Saturday and Sunday, if I have a treat, I usually go for Pepsi Max. It's actually one of my favourites. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. Yeah, so I don't have it every weekend, but every now and again, I do get some Pepsi Max. But other than that, my main go-to drink throughout the week is flavoured sparkling water. So I've got peach, raspberry and blackberry and summer fruits. Lovely when they're nice ice cold, sparkling of course, and cordial. So I mainly have this whilst I'm at work. So obviously I have 2 litres of diluted cordial, and this is typically what I have to drink. But like I say, every now and again on a weekend I'll buy this and probably have 2 bottles to 2 litre bottles, and obviously these are 1 litre bottles of sparkling flavoured water and 1 litre bottle of cordial, and that typically will last me 1 week, 1.5 weeks at work, and I have 2 litres of that per day diluted. So that is my drinks. There we go. It's that time of the week where we all get to see if I've managed to lose any more weight. So here it is, guys. Here's my weighing. I weigh 162 kilograms, which is 357.2 pounds, or 25 stone, 7.2 pounds. This means in the last week I've seen a loss of 1.5 pound, or 0.7 kilogram. But if I compared this result to the result I obtained at Slimming World, you can see this right here. At Slimming World this week, I also saw a loss of 1.5 pound, or 0.7 kilogram. Based on this week's weight loss, it sees my body mass index go from 47.5 down to 47.3. And if we look at my third weight loss target, last week it was 60.7% complete, and after the loss it goes up to 62.9% complete. So in the 202 weeks of being doing this weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 184 pounds, which is 83.5 kilograms, or 13 stone, 2 pounds. Next week, I'm going to keep all 3 of my stats exactly where they are, and hopefully I'll get to lose a minimum of £1 pound. That will mean I'll get back to the lowest point recorded on my weight loss journey so far. But hopefully I can lose a bit more than that so I can start breaking new ground once again. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue following me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see much less of me in the future, why don't you subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.